For those of you that don't know, it's always when a season launches that it's the most laggy. It's because it doesn't have like a very good update to it. It also is probably going to be overrun by tons of players getting back into the game, testing out the season, and it just makes for the servers in general to be super laggy. People's ping is naturally like way higher at the start of these seasons. So don't worry guys, this whole video, if you do every step in it, you're going to get your ping at least reduced by half, if not even lower. It does depend on where your region is, on how much ping you can save, where you're located, your internet service provider. Without further ado, let's just jump into all the tweaks. So for the very first thing I'm going to mention to you guys is you want the fastest network connection possible. So to do that, I recommend everybody use Ethernet. If you don't have Ethernet where your room is or where you have your setup at, don't worry, there's tons of really amazing options out there. I'm going to link 2 Amazon products in the description. You guys can take a look at those 2 links. They're going to help for all kinds of setups for getting you guys Ethernet connections from your PC or to your game console. So if you're running game console or PC and you really need the lowest ping possible, if you're really gaming a lot, I recommend everybody invest in either just connecting your console or PC directly to your modem or router, or what you want to do is get a MoCA adapter or a TP-Link adapter. The TP-Link, first off, that adapter is entirely electronic. It also has to be plugged in near your router, so if you're really far from it, you're gonna need to invest in a MoCA adapter. Now the MoCA adapter is a bit different. That can use a coaxial cord, like a plug-in. If you have a coax outlet in your room, simply you can use that outlet and connect it to this MoCA, which then has a Ethernet you can plug directly into your PC. So if you're not where your modem or router is, there's no way to get to it to get an Ethernet that long, or if you don't want to drill a hole in your floor like I did and put it through your floor so you can get it, you know, through your house, then this is the next best option. The MoCA adapter is very reliable, and it's going to give you speeds basically 99% as close as possible to just having it virtually plugged into your modem router. So I recommend everybody try to get Ethernet if you're able to. Now for everybody on wireless, these settings are still going to help you out. Don't worry, everything's still going to help out as much as you could think it would with Wi-Fi. But Wi-Fi is just a tad bit slower, has a little bit more latency, so you won't get quite as low of ping. So guys, for the very first settings that we're going to take a look at is a bunch of network adapter like firmware settings that you guys don't need, that actually can limit and actually hurt your ping and make there be more lag in game. So we're going to take a look at all those network settings right now. On PC, you're just going to simply press your Windows key or search, and then you're going to type in network. You're going to see view network connections, click on that. So first for Wi-Fi, we're going to click on properties. You'll get this window here. You want to click on configure. You're going to get an extra window here, and then you want to click on advanced, and there's a bunch of things I want you guys to disable in here. So the first one is ARP offload for WoW/LAN. We want to disable that. The next one we want to disable is NS offload for WoW/LAN. So just disable that one as well. The next thing we want to check is preferred band. You want to have that set to prefer 5 GHz band. Then if you see MIMO power save mode, you want to change this to no simps. That's right, boys, no simps, stay manly out there. And then on transmit power, you want to have that set at 5, which is highest. If you have packet cull scaling, you want to go ahead and turn that off and disable it. So that is everything. Once you got all those settings set up, simply just click on OK down here in the bottom. That'll save everything and basically apply it. So that is the best settings you can do for your Wi-Fi settings. If you're doing Ethernet, which I hope you guys are because you're getting the best connection that way, I'm going to go over those best properties. Same thing, you're going to go over properties and you're going to click on configure. You get this window here, click on advanced, and these are all the ones we want to disable. ARP offload, we want to disable that. Energy efficient Ethernet, disable that. Flow control, we need to disable that as well. Gigabit light, we need to disable that. And gigabit Ethernet, we need to disable that. Internet moderation, we need to disable that. Next thing we want to do is disable your IPv4. So to do that, like large send offload v2 IPv4, make sure to disable this. You want to leave only IPv6. And then go down to these 2 IPv4 settings, which is TCP checksum offload, and disable that. And same with UDP checksum offload. For IPv4, we're going to go ahead and disable that as well. And if you see this option here, receive side scaling, definitely disable that as well. Power saving mode, we want to have that disabled. For priority and VLAN, we need to go ahead and disable priority and VLAN. NS offload, we want to have that disabled. And that covers all the settings in there. Just click OK. So the next thing we need to do is fix your power settings for your network adapters. To do that, you're going to click on your search down here, type in Device Manager. When you get this window popped up here, you're going to find network adapters, drop that down. And again, depending on which you're using, if you're using Wi-Fi, then Intel dual band wireless is what you want to use. Yours might be something else like Realtek or Killer. It's the same thing. You're just going to right click on it though, go to properties. This is for Wi-Fi, and then find power management. And this option is on default. Allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. This does definitely limit your internet abilities. Uncheck that and click OK. That is a big one. You want to do the same thing for Realtek PCIe GBE family controller. So if you have that in here, also right click on that, go to properties, go to power management, and make sure this is unchecked. If those are done, then you're on to the next step, my friend. All right, guys, so for this next setting, this one helps a ton. So we're gonna be changing the DNS settings. And DNS, what it is it's automatically configured for transferring data packet between your internet service provider and your PC, but it doesn't always give you the best DNS server by default. So we're gonna change that. To open that, you're gonna type in settings. You're gonna get this settings app here, and then you're gonna select network and internet, and then you're gonna select advanced network settings. If you don't see this in here, it's because you're probably on Windows 10. So there's an easy way to get here on Windows 10. Just simply type in network and internet instead of doing all this, and then click on advanced network settings. So because we're on Wi-Fi, so first off, click on whichever you're on. If you're on Wi-Fi, drop down that one. If you're on Ethernet, drop down that one. And then we're going to click on View Additional Properties. I'm going to do that under Wi-Fi since I have Wi-Fi. You'll see all this in here. The one we're interested in is DNS Server Assignment. Click Edit across from that. By default, it's on automatic, so we're going to change that to manual. You'll see two options in here, IPv4 and IPv6. We want to change IPv4. So for preferred DNS, there's actually two different sets of numbers we can use. We could use Google's DNS numbers, or we can use Cloudflare. So I would recommend trying one, loading up Fortnite, checking your ping. If it's not lower, try this other one. So the first one is the Google DNS numbers, and that is 1.1.1.1 and alternate 1.0.0.1. So you can try this one out, see if it helps with your ping. If it doesn't, try the Cloudflare DNS, which is 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. Keep it unencrypted only as well, so that way it doesn't add any other weird stuff to your network. Then just click save, and as you can see, it's been added in here unencrypted with those two DNS servers. So I also want to let you guys know about NoPing, because it's a gaming VPN service. It not only protects you from hacking such as DDoS attacks, but it can also give you the lowest latency possible while also keeping your network protected. It's home to over hundreds of different servers worldwide that not only help with reducing ping, but if you click this gear up here in the top right, it has like 15 options for boosting FPS as well. If you guys are curious about NoPing, click the link down in the description, get your 7-day free trial, test it out, see if it helps with ping and boosting FPS. So for the last and final tip, it is a huge one, but you guys should really consider blocking high ping IP addresses. It's proven by Epic Games to follow these steps in blocking them. It's super easy to do. I'll have a link to that video down in the description below. I went over every single step in there, a little bit more thorough than I can in this video. But basically what it does is it has you go to Windows Defender Firewall. There's also a file in there that'll check all IP addresses you have on your PC, and it will tell you the ping between each IP address. Once you get those, you're literally just setting up a new rule in Windows Defender Firewall that basically prohibits those in-game in Fortnite, so that way you're only getting the fastest IP addresses which absolutely lowers your ping. So yeah, if you haven't done that setting, absolutely give that a shot, because that not only will lower your ping, it'll give you a more stable connection while you're playing Fortnite. So that was all the best settings I could find in Windows 10 and 11 to try to get you guys as low of ping as possible. If you guys were able to get lower ping now in Season 4 Chapter 3, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what your new ping is in game. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. This has been Cameron. Peace out for now.